Hey guys, welcome back to the Quarantine Marketing channel. Matt is back here to provide you with knowledge. So sit back, relax, and remember this is a party, and at this party it's BYOB. It's about building your brand, nothing about beer. It's about your brand. It's building your own brand. Don't bring your own beer. You can have a beer while you're watching, but this is about your brand. Alright, I'll see you after the intro. I consider this topic to be a little bit big, so I won't be able to cover everything that I would like to inside of this. So if you want to see more that I did not cover, please leave a like. It will help me know that this is a popular topic to do. Okay, so now that said, let's get started. Back when I was in college, we had to do this thing where we had to make our own brand. First of all, I was in AMA. It's an organization that is called American Marketing Association, and each year we had to make our own brand for our chapter. So we decided to make the whole thing for that year and call it BYOB. Build your own brand, essentially. We all thought this was amazing, so cool and intuitive because it was creating a whole entity, essentially, where it was easy to remember, a good play on college words, and it was specific towards the objective that we wanted to do for our chapter. Now let's translate this from my college experience into real business. Okay, this is how to build a brand. According to Investopedia, what is a brand? Brand is an identifying symbol, mark, logo, name, word, or a sentence that companies use to distinguish their products from one another. Now you may see brands pop in and out. You see them every day. But I'll give you some examples like Apple, Uber, Google, FedEx, and even McDonald's. To me, brands are something more that consumers feel, essentially, and they associate it to distinguish from other companies. It's a tool that helps consumers use to remember all these different types of businesses. Apple is known for providing people easy to use products and at the same time keeping their design sleek and simple. Apple's competitive advantage is solving the complexity of buying and owning technology. Apple is your one-stop shop for being tech savvy. Okay, now Uber. Uber is all about consistency of transportation. No matter where you are, my emphasis is on you, because whether you are in a local neighborhood or you're downtown in another state, okay, Uber says that you can rely on us for your travel needs. Getting in a taxi or finding food is a daunting task. Let Uber help you take away the stress because our system is universal anywhere where you are. I can tell you, I can attest to Uber. It has been a complete godsend, a lifesaver for me after I graduated college. When I was a fresh new graduate, I was extremely under-experienced with travel. I had a client meeting I needed to commute to in Boston, so I tried a local Boston taxi cab, and it was an absolute nightmare, essentially. I didn't know if I could make it on time for that meeting. Also, I didn't know if I could make it. I don't know if I would show up. Ever since then, I've been using Uber to be my main travel source. I'm a huge advocate for rideshare apps, and that sense of consistency has put me to ease. Now, before you begin to craft anything, you must know what you're dealing with, essentially. So know your competition. Take a glance at your competition around you and see what they are, what they're doing, and just essentially get to know who they are. It is your job to take your similar service or product and disrupt it. Make the consumer remember your business by doing something that catches their attention. How you disrupt it is up to you. This type of strategy is called differentiation. Here's an awesome ad that caught my eye on Facebook that I'm going to show you now. Alright. Hyperbolic stretching. Fastest way to full flexibility and vital strength. So you can just take a quick read on this, pause the video if you want, but this ad just spoke out to me. One is I found it frankly funny. You just have a dude trying to stretch, and then boom, week 4 he's able to do splits, all serious. Yes, it caught my attention. So other than this ad being phenomenal, the message was clear and decisive. It expressed realistic feelings of the consumer, and it's not following the typical trends that you would see in physical fitness media. Notice how simple and realistic this challenge seems. It provides us information on what to expect with reasonable expectations. Wow, this could be me in 4 weeks. 8 minutes is not asking me too much. I never done the splits before, and I didn't even think this could be this easy. This is something that I just have to try. Understanding your audience is crucial because it helps you craft your marketing message that is meaningful to your consumers. I'm going to show you another one of my favorite ads right here. It is Tide to Go. So take a minute to read that. You can see that this has white male, white shirt, blue tie, big words on there. You see you've got bigger things to worry about. A huge ketchup stain, and on the bottom right you can see Tide to Go. No stain, no worry. And then on the left side it says, let us take care of the stain. Okay, so it's telling you that Tide will take care of it. Presentations, client meetings, personal reviews. These are things you should worry about. Tide to Go promises to never let you enter the workspace looking less than perfect. Just one swipe over a stain and it disappears. Okay, so many would argue that this advertisement is targeted to Caucasian white-collared males that are active in business meetings and seeing people for work. Let me just change my presentation mode so you guys can still see this. Okay. So many would argue that this is for those white Caucasian males that are active in business, right? I want to look pristine when I see people for work. Now let's imagine these men walking down the supermarket in the laundry aisle, just doing shopping for their laundry materials. These men are busy individuals. They don't particularly like shopping, but hey, they're shopping there anyway. They want to make their shopping an in and out experience. Just go. That means they already know what they have in mind to buy, and they don't deviate from their own shopping plans. They go to the laundry aisle and pick up the essentials, detergent, softener, maybe even dryer sheets, and then boom, they're done. Off to the next aisle to continue shopping. Now what happened to Tide to Go? Okay, what was it? They didn't even buy it. It wasn't on their list. It just wasn't on their list. That's because this male, he already completed, he accomplished his mission by buying the detergent. Alright, that's the main thing. So the male, all he's thinking about is, all you need is soap, water, and your shirt is all cleaned up. I'm done. That's all I need to have a clean shirt. He did not pick up the stain remover. Then what happens? Well, his wife is also in the same aisle. She takes the time to see the good chunk of products on the shelves, and she remembers seeing the advertisement for Tide to Go. She remembers the gross ketchup stain on that pure white shirt resting under that blue tie. I can remove my worries by removing the stain, she thinks. Alright. So this is her dialogue. My husband has the same clothes and has too many business meetings, and somehow I'm the only one who cares if he looks dirty. I don't trust him to clean his own clothes. because he doesn't even care about the stains, which makes him look like crap. I don't want to add more of my stress. If he ruins his shirts, I'm doing him a big favor by buying this stain remover. He already has a lot of things on his plate, and he will appreciate when I show him how this even works. I don't want him to feel embarrassed when he shows up to work with a noticeable stain on his shirt. Let's face it, he does not care about the stain. She does. Now, this Tide to Go ad is targeted to women that are partners of these business males, which I always find interesting. It's always one of my favorite case studies. Now back to me. So, by knowing your product and service, your competition, and your audience, you should be able to craft your own marketing message for your brand. It will sound something like, I help X with Y by doing Z, something like that. It's like a modified value proposition. So I help X with Y by doing Z. Unlike other products and services, we do this differentiator. So here's an example that I could possibly do. I help clueless residents in my area explore and socialize in multiple hidden gems of the city by inviting them to exclusive dance parties. Unlike other party finder services, I have professional dancers giving exclusive lessons to them and preparing each guest and turning their quality of dance into that of Hollywood dancers. Now, that sounds pretty appetizing to me. So that is an example of how you could craft the message, but the biggest part of all of that is essentially making sure that you keep things consistent. All your branding materials should remain the same style, stick to the same motif, and they should all give the same. The world is already big enough as it is, and the key is not to confuse your consumers with multiple branding messages. The abundance of the information that the consumer receives is noise. This excess noise is something they don't want. The goal too is to simplify the message so they can cling on to something to remember you by. You are not really that important, they are. Now there's more to cover that I can't really make inside of this video because again, this is a broad topic. But if you want to see more like this, see more videos talking about this topic for branding, leave a like on this video. It really helps out the channel, and plus it makes me happy, and plus you want to see more of me, right? Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and until next time, keep hustling. See you guys.